So let's talk about data analytics. So first of all, thanks for joining this webinar. And I'll be so before starting the data analytics and what the study comrade is we are offering and all. So first, I want to talk about I want to give you a very little introduction about myself, and then I'll talk about that why data analytics becomes so important and how this kind of a particular stuff has become so much of popular in the current industry, and also where you can reach if you will become a data analytics expert. So first start with the introduction about myself. So I am in the industry for more than 8 years now. So I am one of the senior data scientists in one of the company which is a Fortune top 40 companies. So and I have walked across the different BUs, different segment, different sector, like starting from the finance to marketing to supply chain to travel and tourism, and right now mostly in the customer analytics. So I am. So first of all, I might not be able to see some questions. If somebody is asking, please stop me wherever you, because I'm in a presentation mode. So please, someone from the host team, the admin team, please let me know if anyone has any questions so that I can stop pause for a timing. So, so as I was telling that I have the interest in the research and different kind of a working with the different kind of a data and all. So I have the 5 research papers under my name. Uh, I had a patent in some product which I have developed with 2 of my friends, and that is also in the product or the data science product which helps the people to do some kind of a segmentation. I am a session chair of multiple conference, and this is my educational qualification: the BTech, then postgraduate diploma in management in finance, and then MS in business analytics. So that's all. I mean, that's all about myself. So I don't want to talk about more. I want to bore you about that. Let's go to the exciting part of it. So data analytics, data, and this is a topic of our today's discussion. So it is, as you know, the data analytics is the part of the two things, data and the analytics. So let's start with the data. Now, what is data? The simple definition is any information that is stored in or used by a computer. Now I am giving some lecture, and all of you are hearing through the internet. This is also a data. If somebody is recording my lecture, that and then save it somewhere, that also takes some kind of byte or GB, because I think everybody is aware of this kind of a terminologies. That is a data. You are chatting with WhatsApp with your friends or family. That is the data. So you are in the middle of the ocean of data. Anything you do nowadays in the phone, in the I'll tab, even if you're going to a restaurant, giving because of this pandemic and all, now the restaurant waiters are taking the order in some tab. That is also a data. So you are in nowadays, in this century, we are in the in the middle of a data ocean. So think about that. So we are somewhere where we are in the middle of the ocean, and so much of data everywhere, wherever you look at. And so what kind of scope of this particular data analytics? I'll talk about analytics later, that why the analytics things require and why these things become so much of popular. But first we need to understand that we are in the this kind of the place where everywhere is the data. And I'll show you very interesting facts and figures so you'll understand how we are progressing. Look at some of the numbers, some of the chronology of the data from the earlier century. So in 1980s we have first that point of sale scanning data. We started getting very small amount of data, and some which will tell you the buying pattern of a customer, or the which product is getting sold. Then around 94, 95, that eBay and Amazon came into the picture in the US, and we have started getting some of these files like web logs, that who are purchasing what through their purchasing pattern. Very not that much, but very little amount of data. Now in 2003, before that we have the famous Y2K. The internet is started booming, and we have 5 exabytes of data existing in the whole world. Now, people who don't understand what is exhibit, it is like 10 to the power 9 one after one 10 to the power 9 zeros. Now that was in the 2003, the situation of the world of the data. Now in 2011, the things, look at the numbers. In 8 years, the progression is so much. The same amount of data which existed in the whole world in 2003, that is being created every 2 days. And now in 2000, in 2 years, it got changed again. And the same amount of data created in every 10 minutes. And now you'll be astonished to know that in 2020, we created 2.5 quintillion of data. And if people doesn't know what is the quintillion, that is 18 zeros after one. So it is a huge. I mean, people can even you can think of that much of things, the data. So I was talking about data ocean, data lake. Probably we are not in the lakes anymore. We are mostly in the ocean now. So this is just a this is just a kind of a snapshot of, I mean, 2 3 years back. This is a little old, I mean, not much, but now look at the kind of the amount of data we are generating. Some simple example. So we are generating 4 petabyte of data created by Facebook, 4 terabyte of data produced by a connected car. Now, and this is going, and this is growing, as I was telling, this is growing every day. You know, this electric car is coming there. Then this when we are talking about the connected car, which you can connect with your Android phone or your car and the uh, Apple Auto or something, and you will get take everything: your engine performance, your fuel economy, your distance covered, everything. Now, some of the stats like 65 billion messages sent over WhatsApp and 2 billion minutes of voice and video calls made. So I don't want to talk about this number. That's one thing we can take conclude from the whole picture, that we have a huge amount of data in our life, in our day-to-day life. And the thing is that it is not going to stop. We are just started, because multiple countries still don't have the internet connection that much. Even in the country like India, we don't have in everywhere. But the things are moving, things are changing. And so if the things are changing, so the data will be created much more than what you can see on the screen. So now you have a data. Now I took the first part of data analytics. Now I'm talking about the second part of it, analytics. What is analytics? And then I'll talk about the why you need analytics. So data analytics is the practice of using data to drive business strategy and performance. What does it mean? It means that we are generating data because of this internet and all this activity we are doing. But out of those data, if somebody is storing, we are storing, saving somewhere, we are storing somewhere, with that data, can we do something which will help the business to take some kind of a decision which will help their business to grow? Now, who will help that? It is the tool which is called analytics that will help you. And what analytics is doing, it combines a couple of things. It combines the data, statistical analysis, predictive modeling, and it's giving you the more accurate, objective, and economical decision making. Just for an example, so a company is selling a refrigerator. Now, if a company is selling a refrigerator every month, and they are having some kind of data that this kind of people have purchased a refrigerator. Now, if you are the data analytics expert, your marketing team will come to you and ask that, can you please help me and tell that who are the people whom I can target so that they can buy my refrigerator? Now, because you have the whole data of the buying pattern of the people who have purchased the refrigerator in last couple of years, probably. So you are the expert of data analytics, and with the help of analytics, you mine those data. You, it's like you are mining a coal, and then from there you are finding a diamond, and you're giving the numbers of the people, name of the customers to the peer, to the marketing team, and tell, man, please target these people. They might be a most potential customer. So that is the magic of analytics, because data is getting generated, but analytics is the only tool which can help you to get something out of it, take some business decision out of it. So it includes range of approach solution. It's like multiple ways the analytics. It can be, it lot of names are there in nowadays in the field. You can heard of something called machine learning, something artificial intelligence, some predictive modeling, and all those things. But hardcore, everything is coming under this analytics and the bigger umbrella. So the names might be a little bit of different here and there, but your objective and the tools are the same, so that you can generate some kind of the business output, getting some idea of from the data that what business wants to uh, move. So now, why you learn data analytics? So I'm giving again some statistics. It will be interesting. And then I'll show you something which is my favorite. So why we learn data analytics? Because first of all, the take the things very simple. We want to learn data analytics to get a good job. As simple as that. To make a progression in my career. That is the major thing. The rest of the things will follow later. But the major thing is that I want to progress in my career. I want to have a good money. I can earn that. So for that, so according to study by Gartner, the analytics and business intelligence is the top priority of chief information officers and comprises $12.2 billion market. By 2022, 90% corporate strategies will explicitly mention information as a critical enterprise asset and analytics. So I don't know if you can imagine the, as I was telling, that you have so much of data and it is going. You have seen that changes in every year, that how the things are changing. It's like a like simple exponential growth. Now you, as an expert of analytics, you have to play with those data and get something out of it. So you can see the scope of this field. We can talk about that. Lot of people because nowadays a lot of talking are going on regarding the data science, data analytics, and all. But believe me, we are still in the very nascent stage. We have miles to go because we still won't be able to mine everything, won't be able to get an idea from everything. So and making that data very impactful for our business. So we have a long ways to go. So this career just started. This buzz just started. It's just going on and it will go on. So this is a particular screenshot which I took for some on 2007, these particular things. And you can see there are multiple companies name. Some of the companies in that time were very good at analytics. They were doing the analytics like this, like Amazon, Google, Visa, Tesco. They are very good on that. It is into, but remember, this is 2007, and this has been taken from. I wrote one name. His name is Thomas Davenport, who is being called the father of modern analytics. So they were. This is the thing that who are using more. But now, in 2021, what the scenario got changed. Almost every company is using analytics, irrespective of sector, irrespective of domain. Everybody is using analytics. So think about the scope of a from the perspective of an analytics expert, that where you can go, how much you can grow. And so look at this. These are the right now the top 10 sectors using analytics. And now just look at the names. And you will be astonished to see that these are the across the different sectors. I mean, there is nothing like analytics is only helpful for IT or some other. It is not. It can be everywhere. It's like it can be in banking, securities, like communication, media, healthcare, education, manufacturing, everywhere. Everywhere has a different impact. But as when you will become a data analytics expert, for you, when you will be going to the job market, that time you have the all the instruments with you. You have the expertise to play with the different set of data and also expertise in the different tools of analytics. So you are don't not need to be an expert of a particular sector. So for example, if you today are having a job with the analytics in some education sector, tomorrow when you want to switch, you don't need to restrict yourself to education sector. You can move to insurance, you can move to transportation, you can move to some IT, you can move to some healthcare. So this is the magic of this particular field, This is the major benefit, that you are not being restricted to is any of the industry. You can move anywhere, because what you know from your expertise is that you know the tools, and you have the experience of playing with a different kind of a data. When you have that, no industry is something like miles ahead. Every industry is yours. You have the potential. So if you look at my career, I started with the consumer durable sector. Then I moved to travel and tourism. Then I moved to the education. Then finally, and in between, I was working for the finance. And then right now, I'm working is a company where I'm looking about the marketing analytics. So for me, I am not an expert in finance. I am not an expert in marketing. There are the people for that. But what I am having some knowledge is about analytics and the data. So I was working with a finance company, and when right now I'm working with a marketing analytics project. So the domain is different, data is different, but I know how to handle those data because the tools are same. The analytics knowledge is being required is the same. So that is the beauty of this field. So you are no longer being stuck to one of the particular sector. You can move, you can grow to X numbers of sectors. So what is the different benefit? What are the benefits of data analytics? Is everywhere. I'm just put the screenshot. I don't, because it is recording. You can have a look. I don't want to talk about that in each of the lines, but I'm giving you some of the examples where you can. I gave it one example of the refrigerator. Now I'm giving an example that I have my company. I mean, any of the company. Just take X, Y, Z company. That company is, for example, manufacturing the laptop. Now the marketing and sales people will come to you and they say the next month, what do you think that how many laptops will be sold? So for that, they have some kind of the budget and everything, but still with all this, they are not sure, because that is because they do not know that how the situation will change and all. But as me as an analytics expert guy, I look back to the historical data, and with the help of the statistical techniques, with the help of machine learning and all, I can give them the forecasted number for the future. And with that, they can take that number, and they can keep their target, so that they can meet that. There will be no like over expectation or under expectation. This will be more optimum. So now coming back to the go to the another different. Uh, Now Amazon, if you all of you are using Amazon, now if you sign in Amazon, and if you are buying some product, you know that next time when you log in, they will show some kind of the recommended product, that if you bought this, you buy this. From where they come to know that you are going to? So what they do, they have taken the which product you have bought. They had a huge customer base. There they went back and they see that if somebody in your demography, like your age, your gender and all, has purchased this kind of a product, what else that particular public guy has purchased? So with that, they are creating some, applying some kind of analytics tools and all, and finally they are giving you the recommendation. And so now this is a complete, now two are different. One is I am forecasting for the next month laptop number of laptops. Another is for the Amazon, I'm giving you the giving a recommended product for my customers, that you should buy this, you should buy that. Two are different industry, two are different sector, but two need the analytics expert in between. The same guy who was doing that in the forecasting the next month laptop sale, the same guy can do that recommendation product recommendation thing for the customer. The similar guy can also do the, if some particular bank like HDFC wants to find out that they can target for the credit card. So they, if they have some number of account base from somewhere, they got some huge number of account. Now whom to give the credit card, whom not to give the credit card, the HDFC has to decide. The HDFC comes to the analytics guy, and he or she will do some kind of a technique, apply some technique, and come up with the result. So that these are the people who have the higher probability to not to get default. So please give the credit card to them. Now look at this. The sectors are different, but the analytics expert is the same. It is me or it is you who has that skill set. So that's why remember this thing. If you will be the analytics guy, you have no barrier. You can move anywhere. So I was talking about the analytics and all, some examples. But now let me talk about some type of analytics. So this is something which has been which has been in discussion in the last couple of years. So it is like you can sort of like a life cycle of an analytics project, particular what we do in the daily regular thing. And if you will be the analytics guy, you will also do the same. There are four type of analytics. First is descriptive analytics, what happened, diagnostic, why did it happen, predictive, what will happen, and prescriptive, how can we make it happen. So let's talk about descriptive analytics. What descriptive analytics will do? Very simple. If you are like, let's take an example of that refrigerator project. So what is descriptive? You go back. So your salespeople has come to you and say that, sir, uh, whom to target for the next month if I want to sell the refrigerator. So what you did, you go back to the historical refrigerator sales data, sales volume, and there you will find out that what are the different people, different kind of people who has purchased refrigerator, what kind of refrigerator, what is their age, or if less than, if for example, if 30 to 40 years of age people, they are buying the double door or the single door. So all this information. So that is all your descriptive analytics. That what actually happened. Next is why did it happen, or diagnostic analytics. So sorry, in the diagnostic analytics, what you will do, you will look back to this data and try to understand that why 30 to 40 years people are getting the double door fridge, and 40 to 50, for example, taking a single door fridge. Why? This is your, you want to find out with the business, sitting with the business and all, just to try to find out is. So I'll show you one Venn diagram after probably the last slide. Well, you will find out that what is data analytics comprises of. So this is diagnostic analytics. Next is your predictive analytics. So what is predictive analytics? You will for prediction, that which the first question the salesman asked, that whom to target, that you have to predict. So you've predicted that these are the people whom you can target. And now the prescriptive analytics. So how can we make it happen? So you can see that this one question, that whom to target, for that you have to go by these all four steps. And these four steps will give you the answer of everything, and also add the value to your business. Because if if the analytics does not exist, that's what salespeople would do. They would go back with their gut feeling, their experience only on that. But now, thanks to the internet, thanks to the cloud, thanks to the storage, we are having data, and we would have ignored that. So remember one thing, analytics is something which is which goes by the logic that if historically this kind of things happen, there is a probability that similar kind of things will happen in the future. So, and also the characteristics of the people might vary, but the pattern of them, the purchasing some particular product, will remain almost similar. And you have lot of statistical technique, ML technique, to take this decision, to make the whole thing effortless. I'm giving an example. This is a very famous example. I'm talking about two famous example of, one is for Target, one is for Walmart. You can read these things in later, or you can read now, no issues. So it is a short story. So one day in US, if an angry father walked into a Target store and asked that he had got some clutching coupons through the mail. So he wanted to speak to the manager. And he said, my daughter got this mail. She's still in high school and you are sending her a coupon for baby clothes and cribs. Are you trying to encourage her to get pregnant? So he got angry. And now, a few days later, this event happened. And the manager actually called them, because it is in US. In India, I don't know, but in US, this kind of things are there. So manager actually called for the apology that sorry, it was like our mistakes and all. But this time the father was a little embarrassed and he said, it turns out to be there's some activities in my house I have not been completely aware of. She is due in August. I owe an apology. But this is the story. This is a real event, not the story, it's a real event. But I think, but from an analytics perspective, think about that. How the target knows and target send those kind of a coupon. So what target did, they identified 25 products which together indicates a woman is likely pregnant. And this information of the target could set coupon to the pregnant woman so that they become the loyal. So they just went back to the people who have purchased similar kind of a product, and whoever has been purchasing this, they are supposed to be pregnant, so they are sending this. This is a pure case of analytics, and this is the the way the target has sent the coupons to them. So forget about that father's daughter story and all, but this happened in the target. Now another thing happened in the Walmart with Walmart. There is a hurricane was on its way in the US. The Walmart wants to come and they want to ask to their particular uh, team of people that what prod now they wanted to go back to the last time that what product actually increased around 7 times compared to their normal sales rate. And if we can come up with that, so that the next time now the when the hurricane will come, we can have the more stock of those product and we can sell those product to the people. So now again come back to the industry perspective. So first one in the target, it is a pure case of marketing analytics. Now in the Walmart, it is the inventory management. So which stock we should keep. Now look at this. Everywhere the only common thing is the data analytics. So this is just the result that increased the strawberry but the something which was 7 times normal sales rate, and pre-hurricane it was a beer. So I'm trying to give you all these stories, all those case studies, just to inform that, as I was telling, that there is no barrier. And if you will be jumping to the industry with your analytics expertise, you are ready to free to move anywhere. So your boundary will be less, no boundary rather, and you can like move to any other sectors. Now this is almost we are coming to the end of this, and then I'll talk about some of the course and all. This is a very recent. I got it from the India Today, and this survey has been done with the Michael Page. You know, the Michael Page is one of the one of the very large HR firm. So they have done the what is the average salary of the analytics people. So there are, as I was telling, there are a couple of division in the analytics, like marketing analytics, risk analytics, digital, etc., etc. Now, 3 to 6 years of experience in marketing analytics, they're expecting their survey shows they're getting around 23 lakhs per annum. And if you are having the similar kind of experience in the risk, it is much more. It is coming, if you go to the right for the data science and machine learning experience, it is go beyond. And if you are a very good 15 plus years of experience and all, you have much more salary. But the thing is that, remember one thing, of course they're paying a bit, they're paying better than the other job in the market. That is the beauty of analytics and data science. But you remember that no, there is no free lunches in the world. So if they are paying well, because they know where they are putting the money, if they are paying you well, you are expected to give something better for their company. So that's why it is not so easy and it is not so tough. So I'm not going to say that analytics is very tough. No. But what I personally believe, if you want to be in the industry, if you want to pursue your career in data analytics, you, of course, the money part, everything is there. But you have to be very passionate about this, because this is something is so beauty of that. And I'll show you one thing, that what you need to know, and then you will see the vastness of data science or analytics. So look at this. How to become industry ready and what is data science? So what data science need? it needed some domain expertise. It is a data processing skill. That means if you are because you need a data in certain way to apply some of the data analytics tools, so you need to know some of the things. So the data, like I was telling you, that in exploratory data analysis or the uh, descriptive analytics, that refrigerator part, that for 30 to 40 years having the double door, 40 to 50 years single door. So then you have some computer science, because everything needed coding. We are having Python or R, that is the more popular nowadays. So you need to have some computer science knowledge as well. You need some machine learning knowledge, which is, if somebody is not aware of, it is just the, like, machine will learn by itself and they will apply. You don't need the human brain. Then the mathematics, it's mostly engineering mathematics or the class 12 mathematics you need. You need some statistical research, some statistical uh, analysis. So now you understand that data science is a combination of all of this. So if you are having all of this, and then you will come to this one, you'll probably will get this kind of a salary. So to know more, to do more, you have to be getting that kind of expertise for your career to come to that. Now, this is almost the end of my presentation, but before finishing this, I want to took you through that some of the courses which we have created, and some of the just very uh, how I view things for those courses, and then probably I'll finish it off. Just give me a moment. Let me. Are you able to see the new screen?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, perfect. So this is the course structure is for this, for the beginners who have never have any knowledge of the analytics and all. So what we have created some of the courses, and these courses are like, we are going to decide for some of the analytics, that of bird's eye view and all. Then we are going to talk about the Python or R, whichever. We probably will go with the Python, because that is the majorly or most interesting topic in the training tools nowadays, and every company is using. Earlier the banking has some kind of a uh, limitation or some kind, they were skeptical to use that, but now they are also started using the banking domain, the Python, because of this lot of flexibility. Then we are going to talk about the statistics, the different kind of a distribution, statistical test, the hypothesis testing, which are very important till the date you will be doing analytics in your office. So we'll talk about the statistics. We'll teach the statistics part and all. Then we'll talk about some exploratory analysis that I was talking. That's a very small part I was talking about, but this will be most in details, that how to we are going to do the, what are the common steps, what if there is some error in the data, how to fix those, if there is some missing data, how to handle, if there is some kind of a data which is completely out of the context, how to handle those, all these things we'll be talking. Then we are going to enter into the machine learning algorithms, some supervised. Don't get into the names if you're not. So these are the all the most important topics, the most important algorithm, like correlation, the regression, the predictive modeling. Now logistic regression, then something called decision tree. Then we'll talk about different kind of decision tree. Then there is something you need to do some kind of a segmentation, for example, if you have a market of some particular population, you need to know that your market, how many segment you can, your market means your customer, how many segment you can put your customers into according to their behavior, the similarity behavior. So for that we have something called clustering, which is a very popular and very important algorithm. And then we'll finish with the time series forecast, where you will be forecast for the future, and sorry, the forecast for all, and with the historical data, so different kind of algorithms. So these are the very high level topics, and each of these topics have multiple algorithm, and we'll talk about those, we'll discuss about those, and we'll show the in the practical, that where we will be writing a code in the Python, and we'll see the result how. And I will show you that how a typical data scientist life every day in the office. What if you will, when you will be working for some particular company as a data analytics expert, what you have to do every day, and how to communicate those things to the business, because that is another big thing. Because you are, if probably you are the statistics expert, analytics expert, but your business, the people, your stakeholder or your partner, they are probably the business guy only. They don't know statistics, they don't know machine learning or everything. So you have to explain the result to them. That is a one of the most important part of the data science or data analytics job thing, that you have to explain to them. So this is generally what we are going to cover. And lastly, uh, as I was telling, so just to summarize everything before wrapping up, this has a huge scope and it increases day by day. The scope and the opportunities among various sectors, and I always give the more concentration on the third point, that you have to be passionate. You, it is not like same kind of a, I don't want to demean any job, but this job requires some, that's why it's a science, that's why you're talking data science. And remember one thing, data science is not only science, it's a combination of science and arts. You need the all those analytical tool and everything you need, and you also need some kind of art, some kind of style of representing that, some kind of style of communicating that. And so that's all from my side. Thanks guys, thank you very much for being with me. If you have any question, I'll be happy to hear. Thank you.
Yes, before going to the doubt session, so I hope it's clear for everyone. So, what's the future if you opt data analytics course? So, I would like to give, so as our sir said, so Study Comrade is providing data analytics course, which are the live classes. So, the live classes are going to start from November 25th. So you might be thinking that there are many platforms which provide data analytics course. So what's the novelty? So why we have to choose Study Comrade? So I'll be telling the valid reasons why should do a course in Study Comrade now. So please stay with me for 5 minutes. So definitely you all gonna feel happy. So and that's a promise. Oh, I'm just presenting my screen here. So yes, as I said, as I mentioned, so there are many platforms which are providing these courses, whatever may be the course. There are many platforms. So you might be thinking why you had to do a course in Study Comrade. So now in Study Comrade, you can master any course and you can build your dream career along with your friends. Yes, you heard correct. So now you can do any course along with your friends with a single payment. You can share the money, you can buy a course, and you can master the course by learning by doing. So you can discuss the course virtual, you can discuss about the topics virtually along with your friends, and at last you will be provided with the real-time project, and after successful completion of every course you will be provided with an internship opportunity. Yes, as I said, learn. So attend live sessions with your gang and gain knowledge. So now nothing is impossible because our friends are with us. So we know what's the result if we do anything with our friends. So if we do together anything, it would be easy to achieve anything. So now it's time to study along with your friends and practice. So it's not like sir will be telling the lecture. So at the end of every class there will be practical session, there will be personal assistance where you have to do the things. You are able to discuss with your friends too and get an internship opportunity. So you can get the internship opportunity and lifetime, I mean real time project too at the end of the course. So as I said to you, these will be the live classes. So what's the timing for the live classes? It will be in between 6 to 8. So these are just an assumption timings. The class will be 1 hour 15 minutes. So first 45 minutes will be the live class, and remaining half an hour will be the group discussion. As I mentioned here, group discussion along with your gang. Yeah. So personal assistance. So every student's progress is important for us. So after the successful completion of the 45 minutes class, last 15 minutes class will be, you will be given a virtual room, separate virtual room. If you are taking class with your five of your friends, so you five will be given a separate virtual room where you will be discussing the things. So sir will enter that room and he'll discuss all the practical things gone through in that class. Okay. So what's the duration of the class? So the duration of the course is 60 days. Here it's mentioned for 80 days. It's for another one, but the data analytics course is for 60 days. So Now in 60 days you can do this course along with your friends, and you can do by learning by doing process, and at the end you'll be provided with a real time project and internship opportunity. So you might be thinking these people are providing these many feasibilities to us, so how much can we are providing now? So before going to the castings, I would like to once again mention you that after successful completion of the course, you will be getting the course completion certificate, project completion certificate, and internship opportunity too. And yes, whatever you have heard is absolutely true. And yes, so what's the cost? So there are many platforms which are providing the course quality content, and it's very costly. And in the name of internship, they are charging thousands and lakhs of money too. There are many platforms, but in steady comrade, what's our main focus is the quality content should be very low. So and that quality content should be shared among the friends, and they can now build the career together by learning and practicing. As I said, you learning by doing process. At the end, you will be gaining everything, and you will be getting internship opportunity too. So what are the costings? So there might be few people who would like to go alone, who are very reserved and they want to study alone. So for them also we are providing the learning feasibility in our platform, but the cost will be 1599. But if you want to go with two of your friends, three of with your friends, if it's four of your friends you want to together learn, so then it will be given for discount price. It's 1299, 1299, 1299 per person. So up to 5 members you can collaborate and can get a course. So what the result if you collaborate and take the course means, the costings will be less, and we all know the secret behind learning together. So now don't be a minimum guy by studying alone. So share the amount, share your knowledge along with your friends, and build your dream career together in steady comrade now. And whatever the pricings that are displayed now are only valid for few more hours only. So the costings will automatically will be doubled, because as you are our webinar contestant, so this price is only valid for you people and only for limited time. So yes, as I mentioned you, there are many other platforms who are charging some lakhs and thousands of money. So we're not charging that. So now you can build a dream career along with your friends by learning, by doing process, and you can discuss and have fun time learning in live classes. So you might be thinking that we are having our college hours. So how can I manage? So no need to bother about that. The class timings will be very feasible timings. In free timings only the classes will be conducted, and Monday to Friday will be the classes, and Saturday will be the weekly test. So in that weekly test, every team will be rewarded. Every top performing team, every top performing individual will be rewarded. So definitely by every week you can gain knowledge, you can gain gifts and many more rewards, and at the end you will get the certifications of the course completion, real time project submission, and you will get the internship opportunity too. All these things are now less than at your party price. So what are you waiting for? Discuss with your friends and do the course. Just register for the course and build your dream career now. So there is a reason why we go to Goa with our gang, right? So it gives a lot of fun whatever we do with our friends. So now it's time to not only to enjoy but also to build the career along with our friends. So hurry up guys. So I'm just sending the registration link in the comment section. As I mentioned you, these costings will be only available for few more hours, and the pricings are same for other courses too, for data analytics, web development, and ethical hacking. And once again repeating, as of now, the live classes starts from November 25th. The course timings will be in your feasible times only. The recording will be provided for every class, and you will be personally assisted by the instructors, and all the instructors for our courses are industrial experts as Saptashi sir. So once you register for the course, we assure you a great start to your career now. So guys, don't think, just register for the course and let's do it. Let's build our career together with steady comrade. So I'm open for the doubts. If you're having any queries regarding the course, you can ask me. If you're having any queries regarding the data analytics part, you could ask Saptarshi sir. We're open for the doubts now. Thank you. You can also use the chat session. If you're having any problem with the mic, you can use the chat session and you can ask whatever you want. Regarding the data analytics part or else the course part. Opportunities for a fresher in India in data analytics. Saptarshi sir, over to you. You have a question in the chat session. Please answer to that.
So, opportunity for a fresher data analyst, yes, there is an opportunity because as I'm telling that there is a demand of this skill is so much and the supply is less. Uh, but so as a fresher, you will have the lot of opportunity where you. But the thing is that mostly, if you are thinking that the first day you are going, you have become a fresher, you go out of the college or somewhere, and you will get. And if you don't get the on campus, you will get a company like Google, Microsoft. That won't happen. I don't want to give a false hope. That won't happen. Probably you need to start little less, little low, for some startups or some of the IT companies like TCS, because they are having all those drives and all. But once you start it, so I'll encourage all of the people, whoever is a fresher, that don't get a hope that, as I was telling, that you'll get a Microsoft, Google, and Dell the first day. That is not possible. That won't happen, because in India the things are a little different. It is not US. India, the things are different because they are having a tie up with the colleges and all those things. But you will get, if you are having that degree, or if you are having that expertise, you will have the opportunity in a lot of different companies. Only those 5, 6, 10, or 15 companies might not be coming to you. But if you can apply to in the companies, in places like Bangalore, Gurgaon, there are thousands of companies who are working in analytics, and they're doing fabulous job. The AI based companies and all, you'll apply, and there will be an interview. Yes, the interview will be difficult, if and because uh, they'll ask you the question. If you have the knowledge, of course you will have the job there.
Thanks for thanks for answering to our participants. So is there any other questions? So please send the curriculum. So our teammate had sent the link. Please access. You'll be directed to the course curriculum. So as I mentioned you, so along with the data analytics, we are also providing the courses for web development and ethical hacking. So the prices are same for all the courses. So as I said, the live classes will be like learning by doing. So along with your friends, you will be provided the separate virtual rooms where only your team will be having a separate room where you can do anything. Like you can discuss the things, you can have fun, and you can learn together too. And the instructor will come to that particular virtual room and discuss the things what happened in that particular class in last half an hour. And every Saturday will be a test day where you have to you can test yourself. And Sunday is a holiday. Yeah, and the course the class timings will be in completely feasible timings. It's only in the evening times, so every recording class will be sent to you, and you can now build your dream career along with your friends at less than your party price now. So guys, don't rethink, just register for the course, and we assure you a great start to your career now by Steady Comrade. So still, if you're having any doubts, I'm open for all. If you're having any doubts regarding the data analytics and any doubts regarding that particular technology, sir is still with us now. You can ask. So just register for the course. So if you are having any doubts regarding the course content or prices or any other related, I'm just dropping my number in the comment section. You can ping me and you can ask me whatever the doubts you're having. If you're having any problem right now for asking, you can contact to this number. So we are open for everyone. So yes, I think there are no more doubts. And yeah, Saptashi sir, thanks for the wonderful session that you have given. So hope we'll be doing great in future too.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you. So guys, if anyone having doubts regarding the course curriculum or course timing, so what we offer regarding anything about our platform Steady Comrade, I'm open for you all. You can ask me anything. So if you're having anything, any problem with speaking, you can comment me in the comment section. If you're having problem with that too, I have just dropped my number in the comment section. You could contact me for any help. So I think there are no more doubts, so we can end up the session. So if you're not having any doubts, or you can leave the session now. And thanks for joining the session. Thank you. Please stay connected to the Steady Comrade platform.